Like, yes, I'm Cadillac Dixon. I'm the dramatic prison wife. I'm the legally blind artist that is rapping and painting for justice. Hoping, girl, because you know you got to hold your breath for justice. To see justice before all face to bleed. Yes, his your girl Cadillac. Anyways, guys, I'm coming through today, December the 4th, 2025. Girl, I told y'all I was gonna go home and read that article about the daddy-daughter dance that they held in Angola prison. Girl, that is actually grounding. And I know it was kind of controversial from comments I was reading from another content creator's um, video, Introverted. Shout out to Introverted Rockstar. But I see it as groundbreaking. I don't really think it was the prison at all that put that together. My opinion only. I doubt the prison had any hand. Thank God somebody there had a heart to do this, to allow it to happen. But I do think it was more so organizations and advocates, like probably like myself, people that are affected by prison and mass incarceration and wrongful convictions and wanting prison reform. That's like a little tiny minute baby step towards prison reform and stuff like that. I don't think they had a hand in it as far as only allowing it to happen, because they could have disallowed it. But for me, I think it was groundbreaking, and I wish we had more of these. um I only got 7 minutes now. I gotta go to work. It's a work to live and I live to work. I hustle hard until it hurts. I work my fingers down to the bone. And once I pay my bills, I got nothing to come home with. But okay, let's get to reading. At Louisiana's Angola prison, something happened that left the toughest men in tears. For the first time in the prison's 119-year history, nearly 30 incarcerated fathers were given a chance they thought they'd lost forever. A chance to hold their daughters again. It was called the Daddy Daughter Dance. Now that's very significant to me because me and my daughter was working on a children's book for other little girls just like herself, growing up without their fathers because their fathers are incarcerated. And I was illustrating it. Our daughter was writing her thoughts and her feelings on what she went through, because she really went through this, where there was a daddy daughter dance at her school and she was so upset and came home crying because she was like, I'm the only child that doesn't have a dad. Everyone else is going, but I don't have a dad. And I had to explain to her, you have a dad. He's incarcerated wrongfully. So it was very difficult. And to go down this road, raise my daughter with my husband through prison bars from 9 months old till she's 24 years old. And we're grandparenting. Y'all see my little grandkids. I'm taking my grandkids now to visit their grandfather, which is my husband, through these same prison bars. So it's to help that next person that has to get through this dark, lonely road. Yes, I'm sorry. Yes, you who don't have to go through this is not going to understand the significance of a daddy daughter dance. You're not going to get it. You don't. So, because you can't get it, just have grace for those that are in celebration of it. Okay. In a place known for razor wire, concrete, and silence, the chapel was transformed into a room filled with pink ribbons, soft music, and trembling hands. Fathers were given tuxedos. Some said it was the first time they had ever worn one in their entire life. And then the doors opened. One by one, the girls walked in. Some toddlers, could you imagine, girl? Some teenagers, and them teenage girls, girl, they really need their daddies. Some now young women Wow, that would be closure. Full circle moments. Many hadn't seen their dads in years. Some didn't recognize them at first. Wow. Others ran into their arms and wouldn't let go. Men who had spent decades behind bars dropped to their knees. Overwhelmed daughters held their dads' faces like they were trying to memorize every line. Hugs lasted minutes, tears lasted longer. For a few hours, prison was replaced by laughter, slow dances, shaky apologies, and whispered promises. I'm proud of you. I missed you every day. I'm trying to be better. The father said it felt the father, oh, one father, I'm sorry. One father said it felt like God cracked open the sky and gave him a second chance. Do you know prisons are not about rehabilitation, allegedly? They don't believe in second chances, nor many don't believe in first chances because many never got the first chance, never got the first chance. Always remember when you're making your judgmental comments that there are innocent people in prison. And there are also people that are being punished way more severely than whatever alleged crime they committed. Crime and time needs to equal. It is not just to give out whatever amount of time you feel like just because someone broke a law, allegedly. That is where we get unequal justice. And you guys allegedly, y'all justify unequal justice because you feel like, oh, they commit a crime, they should get whatever is due to them. Whatever is given to them is fine. No, it's not. So, you guys, a lot of you guys are the reason why this system remains broken, allegedly. And why we, the families, can't get a lick of reform because you guys hold this in place. I'm getting long winded and I haven't gotten my breakfast. I gotta hurry up so I can run out. So I gotta stop here soon. Okay, second chances. Another said he hadn't held his daughter since she was born, and she is 9 years old. That's crazy. And all y'all that's, oh, I would never bring my daughter into a prison. And hold your judgment, please. You never had to. You never had to. And thank God you never had to. No one there will forget it. Not the men, not the daughters, not the prison staff. Because that night wasn't about inmates, which we don't, that's a derogatory word. We call them incarcerated citizens. And baby, I'm thinking about that word citizen allegedly. But right now, we call them incarcerated citizens because the word inmate is made to, it is a subconscious cue for you to click that I don't give a darn switch in your mind so that, you know, you ignore everything else said after the word inmate. And everything that is done to them is justified because you heard the word inmate, allegedly. It was about fathers, it was about daughters, it was about the moment of humanity in a place built for punishment. Definitely built for punishment, not for rehabilitation like it's supposed to be used. And for many of those families, it was the first hope they've ever felt in years. Hope is the only thing that's going to cause the people to get through this. That's the only thing that's gotten me and my husband, my daughter through this 24 years almost of wrongful conviction, right? Hope. If you don't provide hope, if you don't provide some type of incentive, you have a worse population in prison. You have a population that is not getting rehabilitated, that is just waiting for their release date, which is their goal to go back and commit more crimes, allegedly. That is what you're incentivizing when you I don't care about criminal justice reform because they shouldn't have never did what they did. But guess what? You get payback for that because you don't care about them. You forget we're all connected. Allegedly, the Most High connected us all. I have your answer. You have mine. So when you don't care about the least of them, because they should have never did what they did, it in turn affects you, your society, because you don't care, is worse off. There's more crimes happening against you and the rest of the law abiding citizens because they don't care. Forget that we're all interlinked. Injustice anywhere is injustice everywhere. My husband being wrongfully incarcerated makes it much more easier for you and your husbands and your sons to be wrongfully incarcerated. It makes it easier. You're upholding a less safe society. That is what you're actually asking for as you give your I don't give a darn about inmates feelings. But I gotta go. Hopefully, I got enough time to grab me some breakfast, get my shoes on, and run out this door. Hopefully, I ain't got no type of excuse. But I tell the manager, look, girl, I'm late today because I was recording a video. I had the phone in my face. Girl, I done already had an excuse for this week. I gotta go. All right. Here's your girl, Cadillac.